You're an adventurer, yes? Just, like, this dude looks like he's supposed to be starting the Pictomancy. Like, looks like he belongs to the Pictomancy one, not the Viper one. There's spot of bother over the Weavers Guild, and we could use a hand sorting it out. We received an order for a full ensemble, and now the work's been completed. The client refuses to pay. Mind you, I have my suspicions from the start. He calls himself a Viper. And of all things, in my experience, people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. In any case, he carries a pair of swords on his back, and I hate to think what would happen if he started wielding them in anger. Could you head over to the guild and smooth things over? Yeah. Look, it's Bob Ross. Bob Ross is here in Eorzea. I'll pull out my big sword and we'll go find this Viper dude. What the heck is this guy wearing? Put some clothes on, man. That's all I ask. Just put some clothes on. We gotta go over to the Weavers Guild. So-called Viper. Yo. Jerk with the two swords. Good day to you, stranger. I was hoping I'd make the acquaintance of someone a bit rough around the edges. Someone who's seen his fair share of action. Could you tell me what prey's worth hunting in these here parts? Look, there's a weaver trying to talk to you, dude. Have you any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order, but now it's time for him to pay. It's though we are talking at cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand why this fellow is being so difficult. All I'm asking for is this outfit I ordered in the name of some critters worth killing. Dude, you gotta pay for your clothes. It costs money to make that crap. He seems a little perplexed by all this. Maybe I ought to explain things from the beginning. I'm from Tyrol, a big old continent on the other side of the salt west of here. Yeah, we've been there. You've been there, I reckon. Then you might have seen others who wielded the dual blades, or vipers, as we're traditionally known. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. I do a good job at that. I don't need your help, dude. Thing is, all that fighting and long days on the road ain't been too kind on my gear. Reckon it's high time I got myself a new get-up. Bespoke and all. Fascinating, I'm sure, but why do you refuse to pay for your order? And why are you so insistent I choose my prey? 'Cause how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favor and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code, how we Vipers do business. So you're saying you ain't got no money? It appears the Weaver Guild does not need any fiends felled. Weavers prefer more conventional forms of compensation. That's so. So you're saying they want something else instead? Yeah, they want frickin' gil, dude. Payment commensurate with the skills and materials required. In gil, preferably. Well, didn't see that one coming. Guess that explains our little misunderstanding. What is up with my thing here? is its reflection. My curtains. But surely your countrymen trade in some sort of currency, yes? Or are you vipers so removed from society that you're unaware of such concepts? Of course we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins. But, when it comes to requisitioning goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with artisans and the like. Which is to say, I ain't in the habit of carrying significant sums. No money, no clothes. So be it. If your only form of payment is slaying the beast, that shall have to do. As it happens, one of my colleagues in Eastern Thanolin reports that merchants carrying our supplies were attacked by a wild fiend. What's more, the creature is a species of the many-headed skelkin, never before seen in this region. It is rumored to have escaped from the Colosseum, and it's been running rampart ever since. Skelly, a lot of heads. All right, you got yourself a deal. Deal? Considering the guild has already fulfilled its end of the bargain, you should count yourself lucky. Still, I'd hate for anything to go awry at this juncture. Might I ask a favor of you, friend? I'd like you to accompany him and ensure that he attends to the creature as agreed. Besides, I dare say seeing a so-called viper at work would be an enlightening experience. The name's Keshkwa. Pleasure to meet you. The creature was last seen near Camp Drybone, so I advise you to begin there. So apparently I gotta go to Camp Drybone. Or, as I call it, Camp Dryboner. I don't know why. It's just easier to remember. Where's my Viper buddy? So, this is Camp Drybone, huh? Fitting name. Anyway, you ready to hunt? I'm a Dark Knight, of course so. What's that look for? Ah, let me guess. You want to ask around first and see if anyone can point us in the right direction? No need. The Weaver's friend told me plenty. All we gotta do is track down the beast, which is a Viper specialty. Dude, you gotta talk to people, dude. Whoa, look at that thing. I don't think it escaped the Colosseum. I think it escaped the Crystal Tower. No, World of Darkness. That's where it's from. It went after traders carrying tailor's materials, bolts of cloths and whatnot. Don't sound too tasty to me, so I'm guessing it's the merchants themselves the beast has its eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick out their meals. Scents carry on the will, so you gotta consider the positions of the rocks and plants to determine how the air tends to flow in the area. Ain't too hard to deduce where a critter has made its lair after all you've done all that. Really? Let's see if you can use those two pointy sticks properly. Yep, that's a big one. Mean looking too. Must be wreaking havoc on the food chain. Never mind the danger it poses to the locals. Well, time to do what a viper does best. Dude, I could have taken it down in like 1, maybe 2 hits. You did like 20. That's that. So, you like the show? Don't play coy. I can see you're intrigued. I'm not really, dude. It's unimpressive. I know ninjutsu. But before I spill all my secrets, I got a question for you. Ever heard of a Tyrol Vidrol? Yes, I have. Not fought one, but I've heard of them. You have? Then you know they're a rare breed of beasts that wields all sorts of powers they got no right of having. A threat to every other living thing that has a temerity to breathe in their vicinity. What the frick is that word? I've never heard of that word before. Temerity. Excessive confidence or boldness. Audacity. Why didn't you just say audacity? Why do we have to use big words? This dude's from the South. He ain't gonna say... He's from country bumpkin. He ain't gonna say big words. Because of their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they were dubbed the Tyrants of Tyrol. That's more or less what the name means. Anyway, someone's got to hunt the Tyrol Vidrol, and that someone is us, the Vipers. You know, I've met a fair few adventures during my time here, but I can tell you're cut above the rest. Might even have what it takes to be a Viper. I wish it looked more like Fang, like Fang's proper, than kind of looks like two crappy knives. If you're interested, I can teach you on one condition. You'll help me hunt down a Tyrol Vidrol that's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say? Hell yeah. That's what I do best. Ah, hell of a thing to ask out of the blue, I know. Just think on it some, will ya? Let's head back to Odal and tell the Weaver fellow we're square. The journey will give you time to consider my offer. Dude, it takes me like 30 seconds to teleport. What are you talking about? You must think it's going to take a while. Well, if I follow you at the pace you're moving, well, it will take a while. Weaver's Guild. I just gave our Weaver friend the good news, and he handed over this set of fancy duds and promised. Gotta say, it was worth the trouble. So about my offer, you ready to become a Viper and protect folks from the nastiest beast that's ever lived? I guess. A mighty fine answer. I'll make a Viper of you. Just see if I don't. First order of business, let me give you this here soul crystal. Contains knowledge of our fighting arts passed down since ancient times, from one generation of Vipers to the next. Assuming you got the knack for it, our skills can be yours too. Yeah, I eat soul crystals for breakfast, dude. Just give me the dang thing. I also got a fresh set of Viper gear for you. The Weavers Guild wanted to thank you for overseeing our hunt earlier, so they made you your very own outfit. Guess that fella took your measurements by eye or something. Oh, and the blades a couple of spares I had handy. Wait, you give me handy-down swords? You lazy turd. Try it all on for size, and let me get a good look at you while you're at it. Well, first things first, I gotta get naked. I mean, you know. Viper sight unlocked. Vipers engage enemies mainly through using a three-step combo. Their primary combos begin with either Still Fangs or Dread Fangs. The third step can easily be one of the several weapon skills, each of which... Yeah, okay. We are currently naked. We should put some clothes on. And then take a look at ourselves. We look like a goober. So move set up. Set up, but let me do it this way. Okay, where does Pictomancer lies after Red Mage, okay. Monk, Dragoon, Ninja, Samurai, Reaper. So it's gonna go under Reaper, okay. Hopefully this one run... Well, I'm better with the melees. So... I mean, this one up might pick up a little bit easier, but... Like... Crap. My melees are at the top. Okay, we're gonna set the hotbar 8. Okay. We're totally glamming the crap out of this. In fact, we're gonna go get better gear. To the Crystarium! See, I don't like the fact that when the FF team sets up bars, they just don't ever do it right. Crypt Lurker gear. Wait, there's Crypt Lurker Twin Fangs? Oops, I ran out of... Is there, magic range? Is there Crypt Lurker, Picto gear? Yep. Okay. So I need more money. I need more money! To more donuts. Oh my gosh, I gotta fix the HUD. That thing is ugly. Actually, I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Down a little bit. Right there. That's much better. Script exchange. No. Yellow script exchange. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. It's like, how many of each of these do I have? 35 out of 4? And 4 out of 4? I don't remember how many whites I had before. Token exchange, I think. It's just Citadel, Diamond, Emerald. Oh, there we go. Elegant Tombstone Exchange. How many do I have? And that's another 1,000. I gotta go spend my... Back to the Crister. Then we'll come back to more donuts. My FC is like doing some weird stuff. Can I get the No, this is just 50 gear. Crap, I need that one. Yeah, glamour fleets. Now we go back to the... We're going back. What in the world? Where are the... Oh my word. Alright. Well, you sure looked the part. Do you feel anything from the soul crystal? Yeah, I knew it. Sounds like you got what it takes to be a Viper, but the only way to know for sure is to put them new skills to the test. For that, we'll need prey. From what I hear, your adventurers got your own guild, so I'm guessing folks like that know the best spot for hunting. Let's go see if they can tell us. So we're going to the Adventurers Guild. Alright, so Still Fang's gonna be my first one there. And no. This is AoE. This is potency 100 nearby enemies. So I'm thinking it's Still Fang, Dread Fang, Still Maw. Dreadmaw, potency of 80 to all nearby enemies. Dreadmaw, there's an attack with potency of 450. So that's going to be up here. Hunter's Coil delivers attack with potency of 550 when attacked from the flank, which is a side. So I want it on a side spot. So I don't like this is gonna be like delivers an attack with potency, but only if it's from the rear. Pit of Dread. Like I'm gonna find better controls, but attack with potency of 200 to all nearby enemies. Some of these remind me of Reaper moves. There's endurance potency to 250 to all nearby enemies. Swiftskins and deliver attack potency 250 to all nearby enemies. The heck is all this? Let's probably go on my lower bars. Slither. That's gap close. Changes death rattle, allow leash requires execution when they're met. Twin Fang changes Twin Fang by 2 or Twin Fang thresh to requirements. Execution are met. I don't get it. Too late. Just kind of put stuff. Eventually I'll find the right place for stuff. Knowledgeable adventure. Gradually deadly prisoners try spineless basin. Lately they've been of here to unknown species. Those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. What's worse, they work in packs. Even the adventurers hired to cull them ended up meeting a sticky end. You got a lead already? Maybe there's something in this whole asking thing after all. You just don't ask? Keshqua believes in don't ask, don't tell, apparently. Critters not from around these parts, you say. Either they got chased out of their usual habitat, or they were brought here. Either way, that's bad news for folks unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. Hunting of a Tyrol Vidral is Viper's most important duty, but it doesn't mean we can't turn a blind to lesser threats. Nevertheless, next up, Spineless Basin. These here adventurers ran in a whole gaggle of the fiends we're after. They got pretty roughed up. I saw their wounds already. Don't you worry. Before we go say hello to the troublemakers, I reckon I ought to teach you about the Viper's dual blades. Techniques were created for the sole purpose of killing Tyrol Vidral. Most of them... most of them are meaner varieties of things you might encounter in the wild, often with special powers to boot. To stand a chance against these powerful enemies, our ancestors... No, we were out of that one. Always twisting and turning to find the perfect angle of attack to take down bigger prey. Two blades for the twin fangs of a viper to wield tandem strike with precision. They can always combine into a single weapon that weaves and sways like the body of a snake. By switching between these stances, the viper has a capacity to adapt to any situation. Now, the prey we're after tonight ain't nothing near as fearsome as a Tyrol Vidral, but they'll give you a chance to test your new skills. Let me know when you're ready. It's already a duty? Well, we did go to whatever. And biding the time, though practicing your new skill, and they'll do fine. Is there a specific skill you want? I'll say away and give you a few pointers. Great. Yell at me how to fight. Let me know when you're ready. Just release me from the circle so I can go beat the crap out of the beasties. Two stances, Dual Fang and Viper. Dual Fang means wielding your two blades separately, started using either Steel Fang or Dread Fangs, then press the attack. Finish so we can switch back to Viper and hit him with the Deadly Rattle. Okay. kind of like I saw one of the people that did the when they did the media tour, they kind of described Viper like dancer. Which it does kind of remind me of that a little bit. I want to go to that. Oh, gotta go talk to Dee. Oh, that's a... I see what that move is. Manufacturer's dual effect bang technique. Start with an opener, follow up with a second, then pick up the fourth finisher's finisher. What? Okay, find a better way to scam people. I like feeling your luck smoke, so you're ready. Combine 2 blades into 1 and powerful strikes to opponents. With Dreadbinder, transition to Twinkling by Twinkling Blade. I don't know how to get the Dreadworm to go. Usually combo stuff to get it to go. Oh, there it is. Let's keep getting beat. Time to take that thing down a peg or two. Just remember what we're dealing with. There ain't no pushover like the rest. Yeah, I'm good. Still, you got all the tools you need at your disposal. I fought this guy in the dungeons. Duty complete. Not bad at all. Those are just the basics. But your execution was mighty impressive. Since you've proven your worth, since you've proven you won't be a liability, let me tell you about the Tyrol withdrawal we're up against. We call it Ik Sok Sumajan. It's an offshoot of the Brax, a deadly jungle predator, and after a series of mutations, this one's grown huge wings. Worse yet, it's smart as a whip and has a mean streak a mile wide. After learning of the beast, me and my most promising student set off to slay it. Facing its head-on seemed like suicide, so we laid an ambush. Almost worked too, almost. I thought we had to subdue and make our approach to deliver the killing blow, but we underestimated the fiend's cunning nature. When we got close, it lashed out, lightning quick, before taking to the skies. Cradled my brother in my arms as he breathed his last. Oh, he was a Hrothgar. Revenge is all I've been able to think of ever since. I traveled the length and breadth of Tyrol looking for the beast, with nothing to show for it but a half-dozen pair of ruined boots. With each passing day, I grew more and more desperate. Until I met some folks who crossed the salt on a trade ship from Ul'dah. They claimed they'd seen a huge winged creature flying eastwards over the oceans. Knowing how clever Ik Sok Zumaj is, I reckoned he'd be gone in search for new hunting grounds, somewhere without established threat like us vipers, so I bought passage on a ship, and here I am. Little did I know Eorzi would be the damn near as big as Troll. I'm a fish out of water. I'm not afraid to admit, or that I'm going to need help, all the help I can get. That's where you come in. With you on my side, I might just stand close of avenging my fallen comrades. What did you say? Thanks, that means a lot. Let's go back to Ul'dah and see if we can't find some clues as to Ik Sok Zumajin's whereabouts. Where are we at right now? Oh, we're just outside. Wait, what's that one? Turning over a blue... Oh, that's my blue mage one. destroy. I just saw at the Weavers Guild, chatting off folks ain't my strong suit. You're happy to take the lead, I'm happy to follow, at least for now. Think you could ask the locals if they spotted any strange creatures flying around for me. As for me, I'll study your technique and see if I can't brush up on my social graces and whatnot. Keshkwa is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed to the next quick. Blah, 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 normal. Oh my gosh. Again? Again? Rand, talk to me. Flying beasts? Why, yes, of late we had sightings of such a creature. More and more each day. We're looking into it ourselves, but there's no reported attacks. Nor can I provide any more detailed description. As such, I can't say if the same ones you're after. Like, I'm not impressed by this guy. Yeah, when I was on the ship here, I heard about this hunt your local companies seem to be running. We got a system like that back in Tral, too. Mainly for dealing with the Tral withdrawal. Naturally, the bulk of the work was handled by Vipers, but ever since the Dawn Servant came to power, the scope's been expanded to cover a wider range of threats. Yeah. These days, pretty much anyone can take on jobs. There's no shortage of them all over. If you're ever in Tyrell, maybe you ought to give it a try. Where are these other people I'm supposed to be talking to? Whole lot of people here. We got cities of our own back in Tral, but this is something else. You know, to become a Viper, traditionally you gotta live in this remote village in the mountains when you learn about the habits of various beasts. Ain't much else to do out there, so anytime you got to yourselves, you expected to spend honing your skills. Once training's done, you're free to roam wherever you please. There ain't many Tyrell Vidral that need hunting, but they can spring up pretty much anywhere in Tyrell. So many say it's good to keep on the move. Me, though, I chose to... stick around even after I finished my training. Gave me a chance to work on my swordsmanship, and instead of going out and looking for work, folks came straight to us asking for help. That's how I got complacent and fell in the habit of letting my elders and students do all the talking and negotiating with outsiders. Even my passage here was arranged by an acquaintance. You're saying you're lazy? Well, what? A winged creature? Oh, well, I've only heard the rumors. They say it has a dozen faces, ringed with red, ringing tentacles, and it shoots beams of lights. Okay, this dude is just like... No. Of course, it's all too common for those with more money than sense to bring the bizarre species to the different lands, and the trouble of the rumors is they grow more fanciful with each retelling. Well, damned if I know how you did it, but you and your silver tongue got useful information out of folks. Even if none of it amounted to solidly, the knowledge of Ixo Tumajin hasn't kicked up a proper fuss yet a clue of itself. I reckon it's time to get the lie of the land, and having only just arrived here. Alright, now I've seen a master work, I'm going to try my hand at talking to these locals. Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. I know full well I'll probably make a fool of myself, but no one ever got good at anything by standing around with their thumb up their arse. And it just so happens I brought with me a whole bunch of herbs and knickknacks from back home that I can sell to keep myself fed. It might take a while to find any solid leads, but at least I can get by for the time being. Who's the weirdo here? So, those are the ones who slew my pets? Interlopers, on the hunt for my next darling prize. Little do they know, they've lost interest in Thanlin. It's lost interest in Thanlin, just as well. Its fickle nature may yet bring us greater delights. Kind of reminds me of Zero a little bit, but not quite. I'll be doing my damnedest to get more information. Might take a while, though, so come see me later. And don't forget to practice your Viper techniques. So, I mean, between the Pictomancer and Viper, I like the Viper aesthetics a little bit better, movement-wise. Like, I gotta, like, controller would have to figure out how everything gets placed, but there's smarter people out there figuring that one out. I do kind of like the Pictomancers as well. So it's hard to say between the two which one I like better.